Welcome back into the Phoenix Truth Rising show, Spaceman 2.0, with the Committee of 300 Part 2 with an overview of it. Okay, we're going over the cartels controlled by the British East Indian Company and the CIA and all that stuff. Institutions, the Stanford Research Institution, they control a lot. SRI, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, they control a lot. Institute for Policy Studies, RAND, is a huge one. Hudson Institute, huge one. And Wharton School of Economics. Now, it's too bad I got to go into Committee of 300, John Coleman's. I'd rather be going to Walter Russell's work on the physics of the universe. But you also get to see here where Russell's work was taken over by, I believe, his wife, Bertrand Russell, through a society controlled by these guys. Here's another flow chart put together perfectly by Dr. John Coleman, executive arm of the Royal Institute for International Affairs. So we have the Trilateral Commission. Okay, remember that name, the Bilderbergers. Some of us know that. Council on Foreign Relations, right there, which branch out and control media control, ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, okay, UPI, New York Times, Washington Post, and coming down, United States government. Okay, these guys control. Henry Kissinger calls up any president and says what to do. Education, environment, about abortion, gun control, parliamentary system, and FEMA. And FEMA actually ends up taking over the Constitution of the United States of America through their laws that they have set, okay, through executive powers, which we can go into another time. So look how big the RIIA is, the Royal Institute for International Affairs, with the MI6 and the CIA, controlling all secret societies at the top. So when you think about it, they're controlling them, okay? And the foundations, the church research groups, Rockefeller Riverside Church, and the Christian publishers promoting a one world government, okay? Looking for the Messiah to come back and save you instead of understanding that the Khazarian communists have been taken over. Anyways, promotes evolution and education, promotes tolerance, promotes socialist ideals. There you go. Khazarian communist takeover. And it controls education, and it promotes tolerance. Oh, tolerate what? Tolerate Satanism in our schools and in our politicians' mindsets. Okay, they control the churches, World Council of Churches, liberation theology, right? That's what liberalism is all about in politics, and liberation theology. Seminaries, left-wing religious groups, schools for indoctrination, and one world government ideas. This is like the Baha'i. The Baha'i group is another one I'll get into another time, but check this out. Now, this is in no way against anyone who is into Baha'i Faith and all that stuff, trying to do their best they can. But check out what the Baha'is' basic tenets are. Baha'i teachings for the New World Order. The earth is but one country, and mankind its citizens. Okay? They want to change it into a one world government. They're using Baha'i Faith as a precursor to the New World Order. It's one world religion. So here's the basic tenets what the Baha'i Faith wants to do, the principles, the oneness of mankind. Can you see this? 1 second. This is how they spiritualize the New World Order. The oneness of mankind, universal peace upheld by a world government, independent investigation of truth, the common foundation of all religions, the essential harmony of science and religion. They're going to amalgamate the three monotheistic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, and say they're all three are together, all right? Equality of men and women, elimination of prejudice of all kinds, universal compulsory education, a spiritual solution to economic problems, a universal auxiliary language. Now, this can mean all nice things and seems to be nice, but it's actually a communist takeover. Okay, compulsory education, re-education camps, basically considered schools for indoctrination. One world government ideas, left-wing religious groups, seminaries. This all falls under with the Baha'i Faith, just to show you, written in plain sight. Baha'i teachings for the New World Order. There actually might be a part 3 to this overview if I can't get through the next few pages. How United States policy making is controlled and channeled. Okay, issues created and decided by the Committee of 300, Royal Families, top Illuminati members, 9 unknown men, Masonry, Tavistock Institute for Human Relations. Decisions given for execution to the Royal Institute for International Affairs, consisting of key members connected by bloodlines and oligarchical families. Research carried out by universities, foundations, think tank institutes, etc. Hudson, MIT, Stanford, IPS, Business Roundtable, Milner Group, the American Enterprise Institute, Heritage, Brookings, Population Control, RAND, etc. Orders executed by Level 1 Planning Groups, Council on Foreign Relations, Bilderbergers, Trilateral Commission, Cine Foundation, National Security Council, Club of Rome, Morgan Bank, U.S. Operations Coordination Board, backed up by financial resources of interface corporations, bank, insurance companies, like they just had at Davos, right? Basically those guys too. Decisions and orders to execute are covertly enforced by intelligence agencies. MI6, CIA, FBI, Counterintelligence, Division 5. Note, MI6 and the CIA elicit covert support from France, DGSE, Israel, Mossad, Australia, ASIO, Canada, SIS, Egypt, Mukhabara al-Im, Japan, NACO Cabinet Research Office. And we have the public perception and opinion making done by the media councils, national news media, opinion polling, intelligence agencies, specialist companies like Hill and Knowlington. There are 10 major opinion makers in this group.